Trying to keep our dogs happy and healthy can sometimes backfire. Even the most loving dog owners make mistakes, even if they don't know the tricky nuances of dog care. In this video, we'll explore 7 things that, despite your good intentions, you must never do to your dog. Number 7, bones that bite. Backfeeding bones to dogs feels like one of those timeless traditions. The image of a dog gnawing happily on a bone is so ingrained in our culture that it's practically a stereotype. It seems natural, right? Wolves eat bones in the wild, so it must be good for dogs too. Plus, chewing is a natural instinct for dogs. It keeps them occupied, helps with dental health, and lets them exercise those strong jaw muscles. So, what could go wrong? The thing is, not all bones are created equal, and giving the wrong type, or even the right type in the wrong way, can spell big trouble for your furry friend. According to the American Veterinary Medical Association, bones can break into sharp fragments that can puncture the mouth, throat, stomach, or intestines. Also, while chewing can be great for dental health, excessively hard bones like beef femurs can crack your dog's teeth. Raw bones can secretly harbor harmful bacteria like Salmonella or E. coli, which can make your dog sick. If you're determined to let your dog enjoy a bone, it's crucial to do so safely. Never give your dog cooked bones, especially chicken, pork, or fish bones, as these are most likely to splinter. The bones should be large enough that your dog can't swallow them whole. For example, a bone should be bigger than your dog's head. Yes, seriously. Never leave your dog unattended with a bone. If they start breaking off chunks or chewing too aggressively, it's time to take the bone away. If you're looking for safer ways to keep your dog's teeth clean and their chewing instincts satisfied, try vet-approved dental chews that help clean teeth and freshen breath. Bully sticks or antlers can also be good options, but always supervise and weigh the risks. Number 6, sharing is caring. Or is it what are you eating, can I have some too? You know the routine. The innocent head tilt, those irresistible puppy dog eyes, and the perfect pretty please sit position. Your dog has mastered the art of begging, making it hard to resist sharing your meal. But while those pleading expressions might melt your heart, giving in to them isn't doing your furry friend any favors. Many human foods pose hidden dangers to dogs. They're often too rich in fats and salt, and some common ingredients like onions and chocolate can be downright toxic. What's more interesting is that your dog's begging might not actually stem from hunger. They're often seeking attention or following learned behaviors from previous successful begging attempts. Instead of sharing your plate, try healthier alternatives. Offer an appropriate dog treat, or better yet, redirect their attention to activities like play or training. Dogs find praise and quality time just as rewarding as food, sometimes even more so. By choosing these alternatives, you're not just protecting their health, you're strengthening your bond in a more meaningful way. Number 5, please slow down. When we head out for a walk, our goals are usually simple: exercise, bathroom breaks, and getting back home. But for our dogs, these outings are like reading the daily news, catching up on social media, and going to the gym all at once. Those moments when they pause to investigate a seemingly ordinary spot, they're actually processing a wealth of information about their canine neighbors and local wildlife. Sometimes, especially in bad weather, we're tempted to rush through walks as quickly as possible. But hurrying your dog along might be more counterproductive than you think. After spending hours indoors, these walks are their chance to both exercise and engage their minds through scent exploration. When we constantly pull them away from interesting smells or maintain a brisk pace that allows no investigation time, we're not just limiting their physical exercise. We're cutting them off from their primary way of understanding the world around them. Fast-paced walks might even send unintended signals to your pet. Dogs who are repeatedly rushed along might interpret this as a sign of displeasure, potentially causing unnecessary stress in what should be an enjoyable activity. Remember, a good walk isn't measured just in steps or distance, but in the quality of experience it provides your four-legged friend. Number 4, passenger pup. Taking your dog on car rides can be a wonderful bonding experience, but leaving them alone in the vehicle, even briefly, puts them at serious risk. While you might intend to dash in and out of a store quickly, unexpected delays happen. That quick checkout could turn into a lengthy wait, or you might bump into an old friend for what becomes an extended chat. Meanwhile, your car becomes a dangerous environment for your waiting pet. Even on mild days, vehicles can transform into ovens surprisingly fast. Temperatures can spike by 20 degrees in just 10 minutes, regardless of whether you've parked in the shade. Dogs, already wearing their natural fur coats and lacking our ability to sweat effectively, are especially vulnerable to overheating. The dangers aren't limited to summer either. Winter presents its own risks. Without the engine running, your car quickly becomes a freezing chamber. What was a cozy temperature with the heater on quickly plummets to dangerous levels for your stranded pet. Number 3. Not sure I like this. Every dog loves a good ear scratch or belly rub, but some of our most natural ways of showing love might actually make our four-legged friends uncomfortable. While we express affection through hugs and kisses, dogs often view these gestures quite differently. Being wrapped in someone's arms, even a trusted family member's, can feel restricting and threatening to them. From a dog's perspective, being held close and unable to move freely goes against their natural instincts. Even the most loving and well-adjusted pets might find hugs stressful, not because they don't trust or love us, but because it's hardwired into their nature to be wary of being confined or restrained. It's not personal. It's just how dogs are built to think about their safety. This doesn't mean we can't show our dogs love. We absolutely should. The key is learning to express our affection in ways that make them feel secure and happy. Those ear scratches and belly rubs, when they choose to show their belly, are perfect examples of dog-approved loving gestures that don't trigger their defensive instincts. Number 2. Puppy jail. Every dog deserves their own special retreat, a cozy den filled with comfort items like their favorite blanket and, yes, maybe even those borrowed socks they love so much. A properly introduced crate can become this perfect sanctuary, tapping into their natural denning instincts. It's their personal space where they can relax. However, using this safe space as a punishment tool can quickly transform it from haven to prison. While it might be tempting to use the crate as a quick fix for overexcited behavior, like when your pup gets too enthusiastic with visitors, this approach can backfire. When you use their personal space as a timeout zone, you're not just removing them from the situation, you're teaching them that their sanctuary is actually a place of punishment. Instead of being a retreat they choose to enjoy, the crate becomes something they learn to fear or resent. That enthusiastic greeting behavior? It was just your dog's way of trying to be part of the pack's activities. By isolating them in their crate as punishment, you're not addressing the underlying excitement, you're just teaching them that their safe space isn't actually safe at all. Number 1. Say sorry. Your dog's excited tail wags and hopeful eyes when you discover their latest mishap aren't actually signs of guilt. They're responding to your reaction. Whether it's a chewed table leg, a puddle on your new rug, or knocked over plants, dogs don't act out of spite or malice. Each misbehavior has a simpler explanation. Chewing might relieve anxiety or boredom. Bathroom accidents happen when they can't hold it any longer. And that perfect potty spot might just happen to be your favorite rug. Research tells us that dogs don't experience complex emotions like guilt or shame. When your pup gives you those sorry eyes and rolls over submissively, they're not actually apologizing for their actions. Instead, they're reacting to your tone and body language, trying their best to diffuse your disappointment and restore harmony. This means that scolding your dog after the fact isn't effective. They simply don't understand why you're upset. They can't connect your current anger to something they did earlier, no matter how obvious it seems to us. Instead of punishment after the fact, dogs need consistent, immediate guidance that helps them understand which behaviors are preferred. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to catch our next video, shown on screen.